Hey family, peace and love to my brothers and sisters in the spirit. I greet you all with love and light of the Most High God, the infinite creator, source of all things, source within. I thank you for checking back with your sister. Hello to my kings and queens. Always feel free to ask me a question. I have nothing to hide. All I do, family, is share my testimony. I've been doing this for quite some time now, since I came to my spiritual awakening. And that was way back in, you know what, I can't really tell you when my spiritual awakening started, because I was seeing sparkles, way in 2011. But as far as, my spiritual awakening progressing and me actually taking note of it, I would say it was back in maybe 2014. I'll at least say that, when everything really just took off, as far as my third eye started to awaken, and me having a dark night of the soul. And mine was pretty much, mine was pretty much starting off like that. I had a dark night of the soul as well while my third eye was awakening. So you can imagine, your third eye awakening, and you're seeing dark things, due to the fact that you're vibrating on a lower frequency, and you're attracting negative things to you, and you're seeing them, and that's not good at all. But I had to experience it in order to talk about it, because I know it's going to help somebody. So it's going to help somebody. It will let them know that this too shall pass. What you're going through is only temporary, for permanent improvement. Permanent improvement as far as you getting yourself together, renewing your mind, getting your heart space. Because you know that where you are right now is not a good place. And that which you're seeing on the outside, you got a lot of chaos. You have a lot of spiritual work, like I said, that needs to be worked out on the inside. You got to master yourself and definitely work on yourself. But everything starts with a man. I can talk to him blue in the face. It's an individual thing. You got to get to that place of, saying, what I've been doing has been working. I need to try something different. Me walking around hating on my brothers and sisters. Me walking around being jealous of my brothers and sisters, just because I see something in them that I don't see in myself. This is not working. This is affecting me. I got to do something different, okay? So that's what I mean by that, okay, family? You'd be surprised how it can affect you, and I get it. I've been there, okay? I've been there. So I know what that's about. Even when I did come to my spiritual awakening, and I was seeing through my spiritual eyes, before I got to that point of renewing my mind and being in my heart space, I used to watch other people because I wanted to know what was going on with me. I'm seeing some awesome things inside of me, but I'm also seeing some things that are not so awesome. What's going on? What do I need to do to change, shall I say? And I started watching other people's videos, and I ain't gonna lie, there were things that was about them that I was seeing in them that I was not seeing in myself, and I felt intimidated. A lot of things that they were speaking about was going over my head. And I'm like, how? Well, they're human just like me. How is it that they're seeing these things? I'm not seeing it. My third eye is awakened. I'm not seeing what they're seeing. How is it they're seeing what they're seeing? And back then, during this time, I wasn't really real sensitive to where I was picking up on energy. Like I said, it's a process, family. Everything's a process, It's pretty much like receiving gifts, The Most High God gives His children gifts. And when you start to use them, He would add on more gifts. But back then, I was just starting to awaken slowly. And yes, my third eye was awakened, but I wasn't seeing the things that a lot of other people were seeing, I was pretty much seeing where I was vibrationally, where I was mentally. And like I said, I wasn't like fully in my heart space. And that's the best place to be in, because that's one thing the powers that be, okay? Spiritual wickedness in high places is trying to get, for one thing, it's trying to get to your heart, okay? It's trying to get to your heart and definitely up here. If the power that be can get you up here, it's going to affect your heart, okay? And if it can get to your heart, well, whoa, you know what I mean? Whoa, you know, you definitely don't want your heart to be hardened. You know, you want to feel, you want to be able to feel, okay, and have compassion, because it's a lot of psychopaths walking around. They knows nothing about that. You know, they do not feel, and they're not in their heart space. They have no compassion for nobody, and so you get where I'm going with this. And their light is dim. You know, they do have the light of the divine, but it's very dim. You know, they're just surrounded by darkness. That's all they know. And that's pretty much all they want to know. They want no part of the light. They want to keep doing what they're doing. And, you know, family, we don't want to get to that point. You know, we want to be in our heart space, because this protects us. This raises our vibration. And this helps us to see the big picture, you know. It helps us to see the big picture. We start to see things for what they really are. So please don't let the power that be get to your head, get in your head, shall I say. And definitely not, don't let the power that be attack get to your heart, okay? Don't let it get in your head, and don't let it get to your heart. Harden your heart to where you have that I don't care attitude, and you know, you get to where, you know, you're hating your brothers and sisters, you're jealous of your brothers and sisters for whatever reason. You know, you don't want that. You know, I'm not talking just to be talking. These are some lessons that, you know, I also had to learn and walk. You know, because had I not renewed my mind, had I not started being in my heart space, there's no way I truly believe that the Most High God would have allowed me to see the things I've been able to see. And there's so much more as far as the mystery of the kingdom. All I can do is, you know, speak from as far as from what I have seen thus far. And it's so much more. But I'm just grateful to be able to have a testimony and let me, if you know what I have seen. It's definitely confirmation as far as what Revelation speaks of. You know, it's like I saw it firsthand. You know, a lot of my brothers and sisters, they're are disembodied. You know, they're in the spirit, but they're wearing white robes. I've seen them, you know, in this holding waiting place. I've seen them. And, you know, it seems so unreal. And when I saw it, you know, family, I knew what it was. I knew what it was when I saw it. And I saw different nationalities. I didn't just see my race. I saw different nationalities, okay? I don't remember all the different nationalities. Let me just say that. It seemed like it was longer than a flash, you know, because I was seeing people in single file rows, you know, male and female, you know, in single file line. In a row, you know, they stretch miles to the right, they stretch miles to the left, they stretch miles going back. And I, you know, and the light that I saw, you know, it illuminated the whole space, and I could really see where the light was coming from. You know, I truly believe that light was, you know, source, you know, that was illuminating this place. But it seemed like in a way they was like in space in a way, but I didn't see any stars. I just saw everybody like in space, and they were just, it's hard to really describe what you're seeing inside yourself. It's really hard to describe it. But the space, it was not here. It was just somewhere else. But all I know is it was so unreal, you know. But it seemed like they was like in this holding space. I didn't even see a floor, okay, because I wasn't looking down at their feet. I was pretty much looking like, you know, from the chest on up, you know. I was just so mesmerized by so many people I was seeing, you know, in single file line, and they were all looking straight ahead like this. And they had white robes, you know, and it seemed like they was there just sitting and waiting, you know, as though they're waiting for a sign, you know, to do something. I don't know. But it was just awesome to see, and the spirit allowed me to go down the row of each. Well, I said at least one of the lines, and I was saying like male and female, and it was like different races of people, and they all had white robes on. So I do know what the word says. There is a lot of contradiction in the word. Let me just say that, because you have to realize there's a lot of hands as far as rewriting the word. So that's why I want y'all to get real spiritual, so they can understand, you know, okay, yeah, like this right here, you know, yeah, I definitely can relate to this. I've seen this, so it's some truth to this right here. But if you really, for those who are Bible readers, if you really read it, you will see a lot of different contradiction in it. And it's for a reason. It's really throw a lot of people off. But it is enough of nuggets in there to help you get on track. Let me just say that. It is a lot of good nuggets in the word to help you get on track. Whether you believe, many of you believe it being the word of God or not, it has been inspired by man. But it has been rewritten. And a lot of hands was in it. But they left enough information in there. If you're someone who's spiritual and you're spiritually growing, you can read it for yourself and you can see, well, I may not really, accept all of it, but there are certain scriptures in there that I do get, and it makes sense to me because I've seen it. I resonate with this in the spirit, That's why in the word say worship, God, the Most High God, in spirit and in truth. Because, you're spiritual and your third eye start to awaken, the Most High God will favor you. And especially if you're working on yourself, you taking the necessary steps to raise your vibration and to walk in love. Because everything's about love. That's the highest vibrational, frequency there is. You will find yourself rising up within yourself and you can feel it. And you can see the mysteries of the kingdom that Matthew speaks about. So anyway, I just want to share it with many of you. But yes, that place definitely exists. Where it exactly is, I don't know. I only speak about what I do know as far as the things I've seen. But that this place does exist. It is definitely people who have passed on. I guess they are considered saints, and they are wearing white robes. And like I said, there is really no time. According to the word, a day is like 1,000 years. So once we out of this earthly realm, there's really no time anyway. That's really an illusion. Everything has really been fulfilled anyway. We're just walking this thing out because in this 3D realm, they have us all programmed to walk each day, as in days, weeks, months, years, and they're putting like a time stamp in this realm, but there's really no time. Everything is really in the now. So when I was seeing that, it's like I was there. I didn't even feel like a visitor observing. I felt like I was one of them. I was there because I've seen them, and I've seen so much more. I just want to share this with many of you because, don't ever think that the things your sister have seen, you're not going to see it. What's meant for you is meant for you. All I have to say is one must be in their heart space. Your heart must be light as a feather, okay? That is a parable. But spiritual, you know that you must walk in love. Let love be your guide. When you in your heart space, you're not in a place of judgment. Even the word tells you not to judge. Judge that you be ye not judge. It tells you not to judge. And I know it's easy said and done. I don't agree with a lot of things that I see, but I love people from where they are. I meet people from where they at, even people who don't care about me, and they might leave little nasty comments because they don't get me, they don't understand me. You know how I deal with it now. I say, I'm not going to argue with them. They have a right to their opinion. But I just don't respond anymore. And I might, if they respond to me and I don't agree with what they're saying, I might respond back, just trying to see, why they feel the way they feel. But when they're coming back off negative towards me and might want to call me names, I just stop responding. And I say to myself, I wish them well. I forgive them. They don't know what they do because they were really in their heart space. If they really consider themselves a child of the Most High God, they won't try to condemn me. They will try to lift me up, or if anything, pray for me, but not condemn me, okay? Like they have that kind of power, but that's okay. I love them and I meet them where they are. They're just not there yet. They're not in their heart space. They want to come off, like judgmental, as though they have all the answers and they don't have no kind of experience, They're speaking from their opinion and not from a place of experience. And I get that. So, yeah, that's how your sister deal with it. I just love people from where they are. You have to. There's no pushing your views, your experience on anybody. Just share your truth. That's it. That's all I do. I share my truth. And you can agree or disagree, but you know, when it comes to my experiences, there is no debate. You know, it is the Most High God who qualifies, not man. And the people will get that. I think they will stop doing a whole lot of judging people, especially when they see something in them they don't see in themselves, you know, or even disagree. It is the Most High God who qualifies, not man. And you don't have to speak politically correct to qualify. You know, it's one's heart, you know. And with that being said, it's your heart, family. So like I say, speak your truth out here. Be a critical thinker. I did a quick little blog about that. Just letting many of you know, even if you don't agree with me, it's okay to put your opinion, share your views, but just do it in love. It's a difference. I can feel your energy, you know, even your writing. I can feel you're genuine, you know, just, you know, speak your truth in love, you know, and I will leave your comment down there for others to view. I have no problem with that, because your opinion, you know, your views, you know, that's something can nobody take from you, and you have the right to express yourself, whether you agree or disagree. But all I'm saying is, when it comes to my testimony, that nobody can take from me. You don't have to agree. I had the experiences, you know, that speaks for itself. So all I'm doing is share my truth. So if there's anybody out there, that needs help, that's going through something, they know, you know what, that sister has been through it. Maybe she can help me and give me some steps how she overcame. That's what I'm here for, just to help the raise the vibration in the conscience of my brothers and sisters. And by me doing this help Earth Gaia, because her children are waking up, and people are waking up every day. People are waking up. They see things for what it is. They're not going by what the media is saying, because they know there's a lot of fake news. You know, the media can say that anybody is guilty. But if you're someone who's closed-minded, you're caught up in the 3D box, you're going to go by what the media say. You know, you're going to take the media word for it, and you're not going to think for yourself. And the powers that be don't want you to think for yourself. They want you to be dumbed down, okay? It's what they say go. And no, this is 2019. And 2020 is going to, if many of you know about the Gregorian calendar, is different, okay? It's different from the calendar that we have. But, you know, they were saying that 2012 is really, the shift is really going to be felt in 2020, and I truly believe that. Because I told many of you, I had sensed in my spirit when this year first came in. I told you, and you can go back and check. I said, this is going to be a year of revealing. This is going to be a year of revealing. See, it's going to have to be a lot of, how can I say, it's a word I'm looking for one thing. It's going to have to be a whole lot of not only detachments, but a whole lot of people clearing out negative energy that no longer serve them for the highest good, okay? And there's going to have to be also a whole lot of people's eyes being open, okay, for such a time as this. The word I'm looking for is clearing. That's what I'm looking for. There's been a whole lot of clearing. As far as a lot of things that's done in the dark will start coming out to the marvelous light, okay? And you're going to see this time and time, this whole year. I don't care who it is in politics. I don't care who it is, whether they're celebrities, actors, actresses, people who are in the entertainment industry. You're going to see a whole lot of the dirt coming out. I told you, this is the year of revealing. Even people that you consider that's not so-called celebrity, people that you look up to on YouTube, okay? You're gonna start seeing people for whose they are, okay? Because like I said, you know, I go by Corinne Sunchild. At first it was Corinne Blessed Child, but now I go by Corinne Sunchild. But that's really like a character name, Corinne Sunchild. My name is Corinthia, like Corinthians in the Bible, but my name starts with a Q, Corinthia. That's my name. But I choose the username Corinne Sunchild because, you know, I feel like it resonates with me, okay? I see myself as a child of light, a child of the sun, and so it resonates with me. But the point I'm trying to make is a whole lot of these, you know, big YouTubers, shall I say, and you're going to see a lot of their dirt and a lot of things going on with them. You're going to see the true character. That's the point I'm trying to make. You're going to start seeing the true character, and yeah. A lot of people that are with you are not really with you, and everybody who's smiling is not really with you. And so a lot of people who are in the YouTube community that have certain bloggers that they watch, you've seen it unfold. You know, you've seen the true character, how they deal with situations. Even though they have an awesome platform, and I got love for all of them, but even though they have an awesome platform, you can see for those who are actually in it just for the money, and you can see for those who are generally actually in it because it's their passion and they love what they do. And when it comes to adversary, them being tested, you see them handling, you know, the negativeness that's coming at them. You see them handling it with grace. You know, they're not being negative, and they're not cursing their viewers and subscribers out. You know, they're handling it with grace, and they keep it moving because they know this shall too pass. So, many of you keep on going with this. See, this is a lot of clearing, okay, and it's helping many of you to for your eyes to really open, you know, and also it help you also to stop, you know, the word I'm looking for, stop. But that's an individual thing. It will also help many of you to stop looking at people as idols, okay? I'm your sister. I'm walking this thing out with you, family. I don't want nobody calling me no God. Oh, thanks, God. I said a lot of that. And that's not good, you know. That's you looking outside of yourself. You know, that God, that divine is within you. It's not outside of you. It's within you. And if you're real conscious, you would know that. You would become your brothers and sisters God, okay? Because that spark that is within in them, it is within you. So, you know, you should be going within, worshiping in spirit and in truth, instead of outwardly calling, you know, your brothers and sisters God, because they're speaking on some information that you feel is vital to you, and you want to uplift them in an idle way. That's not good. That's not good at all. And the one thing I cannot stand is when I see that in the comments and that person is hitting, they like the comment or they love the comments, you know, they don't correct them. I cannot stand that. I cannot stand that. But just because I can't stand it, it doesn't mean that I don't dislike them either. But it lets me know a lot about them. They get off on that. They feed off of that energy, and that's feeding their ego. And that's not what your sister's all about. I'm walking with you, okay, as your sister. And if I do happen to see a comment like that, I'm going to check that brother and sister with love and let them know I'm your sister. I'm walking with you. Don't call me that. I appreciate it. But yes, indeed, this is the year of revealing. So real quick, in my last video, I was showing you on my wall, I had some pictures of me with the inside of a pyramid, okay? Like I said, I'm not really all into that astrology and all of that. I stay in my lane. I'm just a spiritual sister. And sorry, fam, I got distracted. My little queen was coming in asking mommy a question. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying about the pyramid, we know that, well, let me just say it like this. What I come to understand about the pyramids, you know, they are known as a power source, as well as, you know, not only do they, you know, but not only can the pyramids project energy outwardly, okay, they also can store energy as well. But the point is with the pyramid, when a person, for instance, put themselves inside of a pyramid, you know, it can protect you as well. It keeps a lot of the negative energies at bay. Just like when you think, you know, okay, I'm spending my light within, and I'm going to surround myself with my light. That protects you as well. Me putting my picture inside of a pyramid, it's just a backup protection, and let me tell you, it works like wonders. This is what I do. If many of you feel conflicted about it, don't do it. I'm not telling you to do it. What I do on my platform, I just share things that I do. So if anyone's interested, you know, they can try for themselves, especially people who are considered as being target individuals. I don't ever call myself a target individual. I don't claim that. But I'm just saying, for those who do consider themselves being a target individual, I truly believe that this could really help you put yourself inside of a pyramid. If many of you have been seeing within yourself while you're astral traveling, other than flying, you're seeing through your spiritual eyes, your third eye. I know for me, I would see myself within my Merkaba, and my Merkaba looks like a pyramid. You know, it's like a, you know, from the my waist down, it looks like a backwards. From my waist, it looks like a backwards pyramid, upside down. That's what I'm trying to make. Not backwards, but upside down pyramid. And then from my waist up, the pyramid is upward. From my waist up, the pyramid is upward. From my waist down, the pyramid is upside down. That's what I'm trying to make. But it looks like a Merkaba. And a lot of times I'm navigating in the spirit realm inside of it, and nothing touches me because it is illuminated. I am protected, and the light that I do expand within myself all around me. My Merkaba is filled with that light, so nothing enters in. And not only that, I have noticed, I've been seeing people who have a certain glow to them. I will see the pyramid on their face. So that lets me know, I know what time it is. I know what time it is. And this light does show. It does show. You'll see a certain glow. So I'm going to say on people's faces. And it's shaped like a pyramid. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you know about it. You inside your pyramid. But anyway, I always, now when I travel in the spirit realm, I am inside my Merkaba, my pyramid. And nothing gets close to me whatsoever. Even when I find myself going, sometimes I might be maneuvering, maybe in the wrong realm. It gets real dark sometimes. I am within my pyramid, and I can't see outwardly. I'm doing a whole lot of traveling. Nothing enters in my pyramid. That's all I'm saying. But it's really your Merkaba, really. But like I said, this is something I have been doing, and I have noticed a change big time in my sleep. Cause all the time my sleep is not sweet. Let me just say that. But I have noticed I'm doing a lot of burping. I have noticed a big change in my sleep, big time. And you know, it's all gravy, it's all good, it's all positive. I haven't been having any kind of spiritual attacks or anything. Nothing gets past the pyramid. But like I said, if it's not the pyramid, your own light, your own inner light will protect you as well, family, okay? I just want to share that with many of you. There's a picture right here, many of you can see. I'll post it up, okay, of how I do my pyramid. I have copper going around it. We know copper is an awesome energy conductor as well, and it protects you as well, copper does. So, especially with this magnetic energy that's coming through from the sun. The sun's going through a whole lot of changes, okay? And we just all speak about that on another video. I'm getting ready to end this one. But it's good to get your magnets up. You know, your sister been rocking her magnets big time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. I can always do another video another time. So I'm rocking my magnets big time. But all of this is awesome energy conductor, and it also protects you from a lot of lower vibrational energies as well. You know, magnet, copper, all of these tools are good to have on you. But whatever you're rocking, okay, whether it's tourmaline or abaddon or whatever stone you're using, do you, family. All I'm doing is sharing my experiences. That's all I'm doing. With love, okay? I know somebody is going to pick these gems up and they're going to try it for themselves, okay? I've been having nothing but good, positive experiences, okay? And let me say this, when you are inside your pyramid, okay, make sure you keep certain people that are not your highest good outside of your space, because once they're inside of your space, you know, it's because you have allowed it. That's just like the low vibration entity. They cannot enter your space if you don't allow them to come in, okay? Knock, knock. Who is it? So-and-so. Well, you don't have to say so-and-so who. You know who it is. Don't allow them to come in, okay? That's your responsibility. You want to keep your space clean, okay? You want to keep your space to where you're vibrationally where you need to be. You're in a good place. Don't let certain people in your space. Okay, that's your doing, and you're the one that's letting it in. Okay, you cannot blame, oh, I did that pyramid thing, it didn't work for me. No, trust your own instinct. I don't care if your third eye is not awakened. Trust your own instinct. Start listening to that inner voice. It's telling you that person's not good for you. Okay, it's telling you those people you shouldn't be hanging around. It's telling you that. It's telling you to go to the left instead of to the right. It's telling you that. Start listening to it, family. Start listening to it. The more you start listening to it and practicing these little simple techniques, your intuition will get stronger and stronger, and you're going to start realizing, your walk, your path is better because you're starting to listen to it. Okay, there's nothing negative about your instinct. It's your higher self. Start listening to it, your own God, your own divine that's trying to speak to you. Okay, and definitely remove fear. Okay, the Most High God is not giving you the spirit of fear, but a power, love, and sound mind. So exercise it, family. Exercise your God-given, opinions. Like I say, be a critical thinker. Think for yourself, and definitely, what your heart is telling you. Okay, and do not let the enemy get to your head, get inside your head. Do not let the enemy get to your heart and harden your heart. Okay, because once they do, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And definitely be mindful of who you let inside your space, okay? I love you in Christ. I thank you for checking your sister out. And until next time, thank you for your love and supporting my channel. It means a lot to me. I am grateful to you all. Keep shining. Keep sharing your light. And be in your heart space, family. It's 2019 now. It's time to, let's get on this spiritual wagon of passing the torch. And you can't pass the torch when you are not in your heart space. Let's get in your heart space, start raising your vibration, and work on yourself. Work on yourself. Peace.